I am freaking out, guys. I just panic bought 10,000 more HBAR. I'm going to tell you why. Okay. Well, everybody is losing their minds about the fact that we've dropped 40% from the high that we made just a few days ago. I'm deciding to have more of an optimistic look here, guys. Look at it this way. We pumped, we'll just go from right here, 130%, and then we dropped 40%. So from the area that we really started to lift off, we're still up 34%. Okay? Now, obviously, I wish that I was buying some more HBAR down here, but you can't go back in time. I did scoop up a good bit here, but I would have bought more had I known, but you never know, right? And now, to me, what this looks like is we got this massive pump with tons of volume breaking back above this outside of the accumulation range, right? And now we've just come back down to retest the main level that we've been stuck under the whole bear market. So we pump out, break back out of the 10-cent area, make a new high past the one that we've made previously, and now we're just coming back down to retest that 10-cent area. So I said, screw it. I got 10,000 more HBAR. Because, look, realistically, HBAR is sitting at a 4 billion market cap. That's not a lot for what HBAR does and for what some other projects are at. The max supply of HBAR is 50 billion. So that means a $1 HBAR with fully diluted supply is only a 50 billion market cap. If we go over here to the total market cap, Solana's at 64 billion right now. And HBAR is going to have way more real world utility and use case and stuff going on their network than Solana does. Solana's just memes and nonsense, and it goes down every couple months. It doesn't even work. Okay? So the way that I look at it is HBAR is going to be $1 at some point minimum. So every dollar that I put in right now is 10x. It just depends how long I have to wait. It easily 10x. I think HBAR goes to a few dollars over the next few years, in my opinion. Again, not financial advice. So I took this chance and I'm like, hey, I got money. I'd rather have it in HBAR than in fiat. I don't want it just sitting in dollars in my bank. What's the point? Just to lose value over time? I don't care. Why would I do that? So I got another 10,000 HBAR. And honestly, guys, for me, this is one of the big ones. And the news we got the other week just reconfirms that. I was kind of sleeping on it a little bit. I wasn't paying as much attention. I was busy accumulating more XRP, which is still my main bag. But if I had to pick two, if there were two, and if anybody comes in and asking me about crypto, what should I buy, what should I, this, that, the two that you need to focus on are XRP and HBAR, in my opinion. Obviously, I have a few other ones too, right? Algo, XDC, Casper, Quant, XLM. There are other good picks as well, but I think the big two are XRP and HBAR. Again, for me, in my opinion, I think these two are going to be the biggest plays. If we go over as to why, just look at the Hedera governing council. Look at all these massive companies involved with Hedera. Google, IBM, Boeing, Dell, LG, Standard Bank, like Ubisoft, all of these massive companies are on the governing council for Hedera, working with Hedera. So I don't understand how people can see that and not realize just how big it's going to be and how intertwined it is with all of these important players. So if we come over here from Dave Liu, the facts on why HBAR just kicked the whole market's ass. BlackRock did not tokenize their own fund. Okay, so this is where a lot of the FUD came from. The fund was tokenized by Arcax, however you pronounce it, the first FCA regulated exchange in the UK. So what BlackRock did, because they had to, is they signed off on the tokenization. So it could not have happened without their knowledge slash blessing. So BlackRock knew they were involved on some level, but they did not tokenize the fund themselves. He goes on to say, tokenized real world assets are going to be massive, and Hedera just had one of the highest profile tokenizations to date happen on their network. And the network already has 40 billion plus transactions completed. So yeah, the amount of transactions that go through Hedera is unmatched by any other blockchain, or in this case Hashgraph. He goes on to say, Cointelegraph is a bought and paid for news outlet that FUDs outside their interests. Are we surprised they ran the hit piece, which they had to delete several times, when they actually received the correct info a week before directly from Hedera and Archax? And lastly, he says, HBAR is awesome. You should look into it. Don't forget to look at the names on their governing council. Your jaw may get bruised on the floor. Just as I was saying, governing council is insane. But we had a bunch of this FUD come out after we got that good news and we saw the pump going crazy. Tons of FUD and bad news articles. And it just cooled off the hype and dragged us back down. But I think, like I said, I think this is a very bullish for the coming weeks and months. So just even like this massive amount of volume that we got here, it speaks for itself. Here from 89 Primo, HBAR's ascension to the top 5 is inevitable. HBAR boasts asynchronous Byzantine fault tolerance, whatever that means. HBAR accelerates transactions at an astonishing speed. HBAR operates without a central leadership. HBAR proudly maintains carbon neutrality. HBAR spearheads the adoption of real-world assets on-chain. HBAR's governance is entrusted to the world's top 500 organizations. HBAR stands as the pinnacle of scalability in the network realm. HBAR offers the most cost-effective usability. So just an elite network overall. Here from AIM Crypto, good morning, HBARbarians, patiently waiting for a new weekly candle. So yeah, he's just saying here we have this big wick on the weekly now, which obviously you don't want to see massive top wicks like this normally. Like, it's not great, but at the same time, normally when you have big wicks on candles, they'll get filled, at least to some level. So I would not be surprised if the coming weeks just are moving up to fill this wick. If we look on the monthly, this candle was going to look really good. I mean, it still does look good because we wicked all the way down to back into this, like I said, the accumulation range. And it looks like we're going to close up here above the accumulation range on the monthly. So that's good. But obviously, the higher that this could close come the end of the month in a couple of days, the better. If this could close green, that would be awesome. But big picture, it doesn't really matter in terms of the adoption and the utility and where things are headed. And finally, we went over the governing council. You always have to recognize the World Economic Forum. Anything that's supported by the WEF, they're not performing great right now, but in the long run, the WEF is probably going to win. And anything that they're backing and showing connection with is probably going to win. So take it for what it is. Do your own research. Make your best bet. But that is why I panic bought another 10,000 HBAR today. So hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to the channel. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.